Guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. How you guys doing? Welcome to the video. Hopefully it finds you all doing well. I'm doing fantastic myself. I'm actually reading a pretty good book right now. I don't know if any of you guys would be into this. It's a little bit niche. It's about like building a brand or a business. Obviously for me and what I do every day, this is very, very important. Anyway, the name of the book is Superfans by Pat Flynn. Superfans by Pat Flynn, excuse me. Let's go ahead and check that one out if you're interested in any of that. But first, real quick, guys, today's video is sponsored by BLOODLINE. Heroes of Lethos, new legends will be born. So guys, before I tell you about the game, first you gotta know, download using my link in the description below. You'll get a bunch of rewards and use this promo code you can see on the screen right now to get $20 extra of rewards, guys. So one of the things I love about this game, guys, is this marry feature, the marriage feature. You guys can see it happening right behind me right now. So you can take, there's different kind of heirs and classes in this game. You can marry them to make new heroes, mix bloodlines, and create really cool strategic combinations. It just adds a whole nother element to the strategy where every champion and hero is a little bit unique in this game. So guys, I've already been playing the game for a few days. You can see, again, it has kind of an RPG, maybe even a little bit of a Western fantasy vibe thing going on. Very, very cool. There's guilds, there's an arena, there's raids in this game. It really has everything that you're looking for in a action RPG. Go ahead and check it out in the background, guys. I mean, this is really, really cool when you can actually see the battle's victory. No big deal. But that's not all, guys. You can go ahead using the heir system. You can create offspring and you can kind of combine skills from all of these different classes. Again, the possibilities here are endless. Make sure you download using my link in the description below, guys, and you will get a really sweet reward here. I'm giving you guys 100,000 gold and 100 diamonds. Again, these are worth $20. Go ahead and get started. Thank you so much, Bloodline's Heroes of Lethos, for sponsoring today's video. Talking about interested, I'm very, very interested in this champion that we're going to cover today. It's none other than Nekmo Thaar, that is a brand new champion to the game. Well, you know, a few months old at least, right, to the game. And boy, oh boy, is he absolutely insane. Like one of the top champions in the game, in my opinion. I don't think that even his true value has been recognized by, you know, players who don't have him yet or the raid community at large. His A3. Increase speed on all allies, and then fills their turn meter by 30%, and then grants this champion an extra turn. This is on a 3-turn cooldown, but it's basically a 4-turn cooldown, excuse me, but it's basically a 3-turn cooldown with that extra turn. He comes right back from starting out in the arena or anywhere else with this ability, turn meter fill, increase speed, go right to the A2. This is an AoE attack with decreased speed and leech on an AoE 100% land rate on a 3-turn cooldown. So we're already starting with increased speed, 30% turn meter, AoE decrease speed, AoE decrease leech, all in one turn.
Wait, yep. Okay. Go.
On his A1, it gets even better. He has an AoE decrease attack on his A1. 100 or 75% chance up from a 40 against targets under debuffs. Dude, this is insane, man. This guy is a monster. So he's bringing an AoE decrease attack at a dependable land rate on his A1, AoE decrease speed, AoE leech, increase speed, and a turn meter boost, and it keeps getting better. Rune of Haste, his passive, guys, fills his champion's turn meter by 5% each time a debuff on an enemy is removed, transferred, or expired. That's not a debuff just placed by this champion, even though he does bring 3 himself, you know, we just talked about him. But any debuff on any enemy, he's getting a 5% turn meter boost every single time they are removed or expired. That's insane. So if there's like a full cleanse on Hydra clan boss, he's getting all of that turn meter of all of those debuffs cleansed off the enemy team. It's really, really incredible. It just keeps him going and going and going. And speaking of going and going and going, increase ally speed in all battles by 19% on his aura. So this guy is just insane, man. The kit, it's easy. I don't know. Maybe some people look at this kit for the first time and they think, well, he's all right. He's all right. It's a 4-turn increase speed, whatever. Dude, It's the synergy of the extra turn, everything else he's bringing to the table here. He is an attack-based champion, doesn't have insane damage or insane multipliers because his base attack is 1233, which is not bad. Multipliers, though, are fairly low. However, he can still do a lot of damage in longer battles, especially Hydra clan boss, regular clan boss, because he does really add up with the AoEs, especially again on Hydra because of the multiple heads. So guys, that's his kit. Let me show you what I went with for masteries here. Just pretty obvious, a pretty general build, I want to say. Obviously picking up Master Hexer and Sniper going to be imperative on this champion to get the extension on all the debuffs. All three will, you know, be triggered by Master Hexer, and then the same thing with Sniper, getting that up from a 40 to a 45 or 75 to an 80 on the decrease attack on his A1, right? So really, really important that you grab those two. We have War Master as well for a little bit of extra damage from this champion. All right, guys, in terms of artifacts, perception, speed. I went all out speed on this champion, and he is currently at 297 speed. I also built a little bit of crit rate, a little bit of crit damage because I wanted to deal some damage. The cool thing is his base defense is pretty decent. 1200 base defense, 17k on the base HP. So I would say decent, you know, average on those stats. But 2600 defense and 50k HP is enough to keep this dude alive on the teams that I run him in the late game, which I'm going to show you a few of those as well. Obviously, the accuracy on this champion as well. So, I mean, we're really getting a little bit of everything we want, right? A lot of bit of speed, a decent amount of crit rate, crit damage, and the accuracy. So we do have crit. Did we go crit? Yeah, we did. Crit damage on the gauntlets, if I can speak. We have attack percentage on the chest with a trip speed roll, and then we have speed on the boots. And then again, we're just looking for some speed, some crit rate, and some accuracy on the substats here. So that is Nekmo Thaar. I have him very, very fast. Let's go ahead and start out in the arena just on an all-out speed team here, and see how he does. So let's just go down the line here. I mean, this is not a Nekmo Thaar team. Here we go. So this is my main kind of speed team now. I took out Prince Kymar, and I put in Nekmo Thaar.
Is someone fighting? Fight! 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 Fight!
So I have Arbiter going first, and then he goes right into Nekmo. He starts with the increased speed of 30 turn meter boost, 30% turn meter boost, and then we go right into my debuffer and my nuker, and that's it. That's it. Very similar to what you would see a Lysandra type role being, right? So Lysandra on this team, obviously we're going to go from Arbiter to Lysandra, or sometimes from Lysandra to Arbiter, depending who's faster, and then it's going to boost their debuffer, Lydia, and then to their nuker, Leo. Let's see if we can outspeed this team. So that's it, man. I mean, this is just a great speed booster. Very, very similar. I compare him to, look at that damage though. Look at that damage. I mean, he's not a nuker, but he's helping my nuker out a ton, right? Going in with that decently hard hitting attack. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? Let's go ahead and see. Let's do a couple more arena battles, guys, because I just want to find out how much damage he can do here, right? On his with his A2. I want to show you a couple Doom Tower runs, maybe one Doom Tower run, and then I'm going to show you a Hydra run as well, right? So a little bit of a tankier team. Let's see how we go against this squad with Krisk, Duchess, Arbiter, and
You forgot me again!
my girl, Soda Drakes. Looking forward to your skin! Looking forward to your skin. So we have decreased speed. Think about this, guys. Now we have decreased speed on all the enemies with the turn meter boost and the increased speed on all us. So it's like even more control built in there, right? The leech isn't that important, doesn't really come into play here inside arena battles. However, leech would be amazing you know, clan boss and Hydra clan boss as well, longer battles, right? So he really brings a lot to the table in long and in short battles. Let's go ahead and do one more against the tankiest team that doesn't have CC that we can find. I guess it would be this team. Let's go ahead and end the arena portion of the video right here. But yeah, man, this guy's, I mean, have I made my point yet, guys? You're picking up what I'm putting down. Decreased speed on all the enemies, and boom, they're toast. Now, the really nice thing about this team, I lied, I'm going to do one more quick arena battle. The really nice thing, though, is, you know what? Wait a sec. Should I just go against this team, man?
Let it go, let it go.
We might all get frozen by Tormund. That's the problem. But they don't really have that much nukage on their team, right? I don't know. Let's go against this team instead. The thing is my my Trunda and my Madame Ceres are a little bit too slow, right? A little bit too slow. So having the 30% turn meter boost and having, of course, a decreased speed on the enemy teams is going to make sure that we're never cut in line by anybody. So really, really powerful speed booster inside the arena, okay? Let's go ahead and go to some PvE areas of the game. I did promise you some Doom Tower stuff. I'll show you one. I mean, I made a few teams with him. I can basically take out, well, I don't even actually take out both these dudes. We can go like Trunda and Brogni or something like that, and that would be an Eternal Dragon team. It's just like super easy, super self-explanatory. He's like the Energizer Bunny, just keeps pumping everybody up. Instead, I'm going to show you a little bit more of an interesting team here in floor 110 of Nether Spider on Doom Tower Hard. So forgive, you know, another legendary on the team. Normally, I run Helicath on this team, but against the Magic Affinity, I'm running Sir Nick, and this is how the team works. So Nekmo's actually going to do a little bit of nuking for us here in the first couple waves. Again, he comes in, increased speed, turn meter boost, decreased speed on everybody else. Fantastic. It does take a minute or two to finish out these waves with this team, so I guess I probably want to put like a Trunda or somebody who can do some damage onto this squad.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But you will see that eventually it will all work out, right? And the beautiful thing about this squad is it works so well, this strategy, against the actual spider. So the spider is going to go pretty quickly here. So if I had a faster kind of wave clear here, I think a team like this could easily put up some of the best numbers in the world. But if I'm taking that many turns on the first wave, it's not gonna happen. We're still going to go in with the A3, going into A2. Again, CCing, got a couple resists there. So apparently not high enough accuracy at 300 and whatever he had for Doom Tower Hard, the top floors, or at least would want to get that a little bit higher. Granted, I think that a couple of those resists came from Magic Affinity, so it is what it is. Going in with the A1 here, you can see, again, landing decreased attack here and there, and eventually killing all these dudes. The beautiful thing is he'll actually do a surprising amount of damage for a champion with not insane multipliers, right? When you look at any battle, really, because they're just AoE after AoE after AoE after he's doing AoE every single time he's attacking, right? I mean, that's essentially what he's doing. Captain Obvious here. Because he's taking the extra turn here, and he's still going to come back and do an AoE. I'm going to take the extra turn, even though I take all that poison damage, just because I want to come in here and apply the decreased speed to everybody. And we're still looking absolutely fine. It takes a couple turns to set things up here. So we have a lot of poisons. We're going to go ahead and apply the HP burn from Geomancer. And then we're going to apply the heal reduction from Venomage. And now you're going to see all this damage being taken from Geomancer, reflecting it back to the Nether Spider. And now we can just place Unkillable on our team. And that's going to be it, right? So we have these weak AoEs on every single one of these champions. Vogoth has a very weak A2 ability. It's going to trigger the counterattack from everybody, which is going to do the damage back again to the spider. And again, a fairly weak AoE, two fairly weak AoEs, I guess, from Nekmo Thaar. Again, it's going to do the same thing. It's not going to kill any of those spiderlings. A weak AoE from Geomancer. Not going to kill any of the spiderlings, going to keep them alive. So we keep getting these counterattacks and we keep getting all this HP burn damage. The Unkillable is going to keep my team alive. Doesn't matter. Everybody's at 0 HP. Who cares? He is almost dead, right? So it is A1 here, A1 here, and eventually we'll get, there we go. Eventually we'll get another AoE attack, and there it is. So this is just a fantastic team for Nether Spider. Turns kind of a challenging boss. Fairly easy, right? So again, 400,000 damage put out by Nekmo Thaar. Again, I mean, not a great damage illustration in this dungeon, but you guys get the point. I have to run Hydra. All right, guys, so going into Hydra, I have assembled this very dirty pay-to-win Hydra clan boss team, but I think this might be my best team overall on my account, guys. I'm on Hydra right now on hard difficulty, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through on hard, then I'm going to run it again on brutal, and we'll see what kind of damage we can expect on both of those difficulties. So I'm gonna get Siffy out of there, and I think Duchess is a better choice for this team because she brings not only the perfect veil, not only the passive damage mitigation, but also the increased attack, which nobody else on this squad has. Also, obviously, still bring the revive. So I'm gonna run her in the speed lead to speed in all battles. I mean, Nekmo and her have the same exact thing, so it doesn't really matter. And then Venus and Cupidus for damage, obviously, and then we have Archbishop Pinthroid Destroy is bringing block buffs, increased accuracy, a shield, increased defense, and a heal to the table. So he's an absolute carry of a support champion. And then Krisk is going to keep everybody alive with Ally Protect. So I'll stay with you guys for a few turns here on Hydra Clan Boss. I put out a full Hydra Clan Boss guide, by the way, guys, maybe about a month ago or so. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I shared a bunch of my favorite champions. And for Hydra, for me, it's more about roles than about individual champions. Sure, there's some individual standouts, you know, Inquisitor Shamil, for example. However, there's all in Nekmo Thaar. I think he might be one of the best Hydra Clan Boss champions in the game, period. You know, he's bringing decreased attack, right? He's bringing decreased speed, which is so imperative. He's bringing leech, which helps keep everybody alive, right? Because some of these Hydra, some of these heads hit very, very hard. And then he's just bringing increased speed and constant turn meter boosts, right? So much to the table, not to mention 2 AoE attacks where, as we mentioned, not insane in terms of multipliers, but insane in terms of overall damage over the course of a long battle like this. So anyway, guys, sorry, gotta learn how to speak if you want to have a YouTube channel, man.
That's usually my line, honey.
We're gonna go ahead and cut here. I don't think you need to see every little second. I'm gonna keep it on auto until somebody gets eaten, then I'm gonna turn it off auto and get them uneaten, and we'll go on from there. So we'll see how much damage. Any guesses? Be honest. I want to know if you guys get it right here. Any guesses as to how much damage this squad will be able to put out? How many turns will be able to last? Go ahead and let me know if you get anywhere close. I have a hunch, I have an inkling, because I did run this team with Siffy instead of Duchess.
Nobody knows, nobody knows.
Duchess, are you ever going to revive Krisk, or are you just going to leave him for dead? Is that what you're going to do here? You're going to revive him any moment here, guys. We're just going to keep waiting for it. But there it is, again, the increased speed, the extra turn, the coming back in, the leech and everything.
You gonna help me or not?
I don't think so.
Wait, why is she not? Did she revive somebody else that I missed? Okay, she's going to be up now, man. I don't know what's going on. Does he have a block revival on him? Krisk, pick up Krisk. What did he ever do to you?
Okay.
There we go. All right, guys, I'll come back at the end of this battle and we'll see how we do. Be right back. All right, guys, so we got super unlucky on this run and we still got 96 million damage. Not too bad. When I say we got super unlucky, we actually lost. We had Duchess get devoured about 10 minutes ago or so. So she got devoured pretty early because of the shield. Kind of bad luck there, but either way, 96 million damage, not too bad. Nekmo Thaar coming in at a cool 14 million damage, out damaging, you know, Krisk. Not too bad for a support champion. What's more than that is a ton of heals, and everything else he brings to the table is all of those intangibles, all those debuffs, and just, you know, that Energizer Bunny effect, that battery moving the entire team. So as much as I want to keep this result, I'm going to free regroup and we're going to move down one difficulty. Everything about that team felt really good, but let's see how long we can survive on this team. I will go ahead and start things out and be right back. We'll see. All right, guys, so not too bad for Brutal. 61.46 million damage, guys. We had Venus in there, 16 mil. Cupid is 24 million. Insane. But Nekmo Thaar putting in 8 million damage. Not too bad at all, guys. We're going to go ahead and end the video there. What do you think of Nekmo Thaar? What do you think of this champion? Are you with me? Is he one of the top champions out there in the game? Or am I totally overhyping this dude? I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. Keep in mind that we do have DK Rises promo code. Everybody can get some resources to help upgrade their free Ultimate Death Knight once you get him by logging in 7 days now through October 27th, I believe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. And as always, take care, guys.